They're moving at an exponential rate. I can't believe how quickly these things are going up. Like, I'm used to construction where it always drags its feet, but this is moving so quickly. It's right up my alley. I love it.
I saw a lot of vacant land, so a lot of my clients would be able to get these and put them together and, make up their own floor plans, and it's virtually the same thing as a site built, rather than it's just made in a warehouse.
It's very exciting to see it go up. I love watching how quickly they're moving.
If things go well, we could be done next week.
Sick.
What?
That's how close we are.
Oh my god!
All right, guys, let's get to work. It's another great day, Tuesday.
Okay, I shouldn't be, but I'm
That's
like,
right. That's right.
Yeah, yesterday we were cutting and installing all the drywall. We noticed some of the problems with, as far as the slope on the nailers on the roof. The people who were in before us didn't put them in exactly right, so we got a little bit of a lip on some of them. But it's nothing we can't fix with just jigsaw pieces of drywall.
I don't particularly like drywall. Drywall's not my favorite, but it was good. It was a good learning process, cutting the drywall and getting it up there, and it's pretty messy, but it's good. It was a good experience. I'm excited to move on from drywall. Insulation and drywall are not my favorite, but
You're always going to run into some kind of problems, and your ability to problem solve and make it right is where your money is being made. Adversity, so to speak, is definitely teaching people that things aren't always going to go right, and you have to think on your feet and be able to work through problems like that. I think it's a good learning experience for all the students.
Go ahead and cut that off at the top. Pull out those two.
I have a phrase that one of my buddies says he wishes he had a nickel for every time I hear. I say, it'll buff out. Like, just make it work, man, it'll buff out at the end. Yeah, if you can learn something from it, it wasn't a mistake, it was a learning experience, right?
Because we don't have to put them in the top.
okay.
So let's see those shims, guys.
I'll be able to look at drywall and know, when you see cracks in the walls, and what has to go in to be able to correct that. And so knowing how much work it is to put up and then also take down, and or to just see what's behind that wall for electrical purposes or plumbing purposes. It's a lot of work. It's not something that you want to go into if you don't have to.
I've always been more of a big picture why guy. Like, if you give me a small task, I can do it, but I can't do it as well as I could unless I know the reason why I'm doing it. And with this class, it's exactly what I'm getting. And I think that's going to, like, I look at these things and I go, I can build one of these things now. This is easy. Like, I already knew all this stuff, I just didn't know why I was doing it.
I feel pretty confident. Being able to use the tools we've been using and be able to know how things need to be done is pretty exciting. It's a lot of knowledge that I didn't ever think that I was going to be able to get an experience like this. So this opportunity has been just really very eye-opening, really exciting. I'm really happy I'm able to be in it. The first class especially. I just had to do it. I didn't know if I would be able to do it at a later time, so I just figured, all right, I gotta buckle down and make it to this class and figure out where I'm gonna be staying and commuting and everything from where I live, from where my house is. It's not been easy, but it will be very rewarding once it's completed.
It's like everything is really coming together well, and I have no doubt that given the materials, I can put one of these things together now. I can't think of anyone that this would not be geared for. Like, I try to suggest this to all my friends, like, hey, I think the next class is starting up in June. If you have the opportunity to take this class, you should absolutely do it.
I like the quarter paint tool. Is that some shit?
Oh yeah, I suppose I should. And then they see the videos and they're like, oh, that's what you're doing? Okay. I think a lot of people have this misconception where they think are going to be spending the majority of their time in a classroom, and I know I don't do well with that. And it's like, no, we probably do 15 minutes on Mondays in the classroom, and then the rest of the time it's put on your belts and go get to work. I love that.
New bit, we should be good. All right, Devin. There's not, I don't think, one set of type of person that should be in this course. It would benefit, you know, anyone that is wanting to go into trades, and also younger kids coming out of high school, college kids that don't know what they want to do, real estate agents that want to be able to know more about, you know, the structure on how a building is built. There's so many different avenues of people that could learn a lot from this and benefit a lot from this.